So the last episode was a real shock for us, Birmingham City and the fans, and hopefully you guys, the viewers. And Moise Kean may have derailed our hopes for European football with that last defeat against Brentford. So for the last couple of games of the Premier League campaign, we done quick highlights for at least 3 games and 1 quick sim, where we ended up picking 7 points out of a possible 12. We drew 1-1 with Forest, beat Brentford 2-1, won 1-0 against Wolverhampton, and then we went on to lose 3-0 to Pep Guardiola for the second encounter in the Premier League campaign, which leaves us with 3 games remaining in the campaign with 35 games already played. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 22. It's the season 3 finale for the Birmingham City career mode, and yeah, it's going to go down to the wire, European football. Right now we're sitting in an ECL spot with 7th place, with 9th place Crystal Palace to take on first in this episode. But let's take a quick look at the table. Yeah, it's proper close, and even the title race is still kind of close, even though Arsenal are 5 points clear at the top of the table. But you can see like the points count is so low, so there's no real side in the Premier League that's dominating. It makes sense. It makes sense now that I think about it. But the 2 teams I do want to keep an eye out for is Liverpool and Manchester United. If we can sneak past them at some point in this episode and maintain that spot, I'll be happy. I'll be happy come the end of the season. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, because as you already know, we're playing 9th place Crystal Palace, where we can easily drop points there. Leicester, they can randomly turn up, even though they're having a poor season. And then we're going to cap the campaign off with the almighty Arsenal, who are league leaders right now. And they probably will have a point to prove if the title isn't wrapped up by then. So it is critical these last 3 games. We need to get 9 out of 9 if we want certainty that we're going to have European football come the end of the episode. And guys, I know in the last episode I was talking about leaving to a European club with some time to think about it. I feel like we're going to persevere. We're going to play season 4 as Birmingham City. But I can't lie to you, there's no rules to this. Like, it's a journey. It's not a Birmingham City rebuild. So if they act up midway through the campaign, boy, best believe that there's still an opportunity for us to leave mid-season. I'm not against that at all. But yeah, in terms of this squad, we are going to continue to try and get behind the players. I know we're overachieving right now, but as the fact of the matter is, we had top 4 within our grasp and we're just letting it slip. That's the most disappointing thing about it. In terms of like the stats continue to grow for certain individuals, such as Amari Hutchinson and Stansfield. Bernardo, he's actually stepped up towards the back end of the season after his injury as well. Leonard, he's not the same Leonard. I don't know what's going on. He's gone up by 1 overall, but in game he's not performing the same. Hopefully we can get a tune out of him. If anything, it's the best time to get a tune out of every player. So with Crystal Palace, they are going to use a 5-2-3 formation. They do have a really good squad put together. Lacroix's at the back of Akanji. Those are 2 centre backs that are going to be difficult. They even got Delo. Ramsdale's in goal. It's going to be hard to beat them. Keeping Nunes out and Hudson-Odoi. Looks like we're going to be in our away kit for this encounter. We're going to stick with the back 4. I don't think the back 3 is going to make much of a difference right now. The morale's really shot. So if we can get a result with any type of formation, any type of team put out, we're going to probably stick with that team. We have the league's leading top goal scorer up top. We should be creating chances in this episode. We did create a few chances in the last episode. We just lost. Goals wasn't a problem. It was just defense. If we can defend a lot better, then we probably will have a good ending to this episode. So the sliders are the same. Nothing has been changed. Like I said in the last episode, I think I like the tempo of the gameplay right now. Obviously, there's still a few animations that ruin how the game feels, but you can't control that. Going with Watkins rather than Darwin Núñez. Well done, Carter. Ridvan, let's go up the line. Go on, Jota. Turn him. Let's go. Let's go, Jota. Get off me. Tomiyasu's dragging him up. Referee needs to be handing out advantages for things like that. Leonard. I'm going to go all the way back to Bernardo. Hutchinson on the edge. Left foot strike. We tested out Ramsdale. First shot on target. First attempt. Well done, Laird. Interception made. Winning his aerial duels. Jota. Let's make the most of this turnover here. Got the ball in the middle of their half. Hutchinson. Going to give that to Bernardo. Over the top, no. Hutchinson. Want to go central. I was going to say Laird. Leonard. His shot is blocked. Probably need to start getting some 1-2s going on the edge of their box. Good interception there. Good pressing by our fullback as well to force the mistake. Let's go. Hutchinson. That's not necessary. Didn't want to accelerate there. Come on, let's go. Turn. Now we want to accelerate. We're in space. Anyone there for the cutback? First time shot will be perfect. It hits the post. Jota denied by the frame of the goal. Flipping hell, man. We are pressuring them, but it's not enough. It's not enough. We need to take the lead. Leonard is being chased down by Wharton. Over the top, Owata should find Stansfield. First touch should be okay. I just don't understand why we lock off automatically. The player just needs to shield the ball a bit better in them sorts of scenarios. Force the defender to knock him down in the box if anything. Stansfield, 1-0. 1-0. Give the ball to his feet. Give him a bit of space to turn and accelerate a bit into space. He could get a shot off and it's going to be costly. Well done, Stansfield. Hutchinson. Oh, he's in space. Great movement. Oh, tried to take it down so I can finesse it across the keeper. In the gap he goes. Oh no, this is why. How do you lose the ball? Oh. Great save, Schumacher. How do you? No, he's off. He's off. I haven't got time for this, bro. You can gel in the squad next season. So Crystal Palace, they're dominating possession at half time as we get the second half underway. We did make that change. I'm not having any of that. Not in this episode. I get you're coming from River Plate, different league, different climate, but you need to have the same intensity, bro. We can't be doing any of that. Let's go, Led. Needs to burst into space. He needs ref. Nah, no way, ref. No way, ref. No way. We need to take him off. It's not because he's tired. He was bundled over, man. These referees are criminal. They're criminal. Oh, ball over the top. Stansfield just going to smash it. I know LaCroix's coming across. Got a corner kick. One substitution, so that means we've got one last interval for a change to be made. We've got 3 substitutions remaining. So Laird is off for the likes of Patterson. 61 minutes played. I haven't really created much in the second half. Cross goes in. I thought the first man was going to clear it. Just need more bodies in the box. Leonard. Hutchinson. Leonard. Was going to slip it back into Hutchinson. Stansfield, first time shot is blocked. And they can just dance through my players. I can't even take one player on with one of one of the flairiest players we have on our squad, Jota or Omari Hutchinson. We can't take a player on. They can just dance through for a crowd of players, though. That's the irritating thing about playing on a higher difficulty. There's no ability differences, really and truly. Like, I feel like some of my wingers should be able to burn a lot of these Premier League fullbacks, but we just don't get those moments. Come on. Got a 1-0 lead to defend here. Come on, some time added on. McCoy just dominating in the air. Crystal Palace have done well aerially, which is annoying. Well done. But we've done well defensively. I give my defense that. We've done, other than that Baselli moment, defensively we've been very structured, very disciplined, and we worked hard to get this 1-0 victory. I don't know. I don't think Carimo's even about being good at the game anymore. I just think it's how you deal with the strange happenings during the course of the match, because I just feel like Legendary and Ultimate, there's no difference. You can't take players on the way you can. 50-50s, they go in favor of the AI a lot of the time. I just feel like individual attributes don't matter for individual players that you're using. I just think the AI, they match your level or they're just 10 times better. And the reason why I say that is just a lot of my individual wingers, they're pacey, agile, they should be able to take defenders on. Like, a lot of the Premier League fullbacks, they're lackluster, but I don't really get that many take-ons in these games that I play on camera. Like, taking on a player is the biggest chore ever, so passing the ball around is pretty much my only way to beat and get past a defense. So in terms of man of the match, Schumacher definitely deserved it. Made a few crucial saves, especially that Watkins one. I think that was in the first half. Owata 7.7. Protected the defense pretty well. Stansfield got the goal. So yeah, this is the thing. We're constantly going to be looking out for results that go our way. We've climbed up one position. We're 6th place right now on the table, as you guys probably just saw. Just going to quickly do this. So Liverpool and Man United, they still have a game in hand. So we can't be too happy about being a position higher than we were starting the episode. We just got to continue to play the games that are in front of us. Next up is Leicester City. Let me just go through the menu stuff. And the board wants us to revisit some of the objectives. What's going on here? So we didn't sign a veteran player, cool. We didn't make progression on youth sales. In terms of youth players being signed, we made progression in that. Domestic success, we achieved that, and we're well on our way to achieve a mid-table finish. I feel like when you achieve most of the objectives, the board, they favour you in terms of the transfer budget. If we are going to be in Europe, we're going to need a transfer budget to back us in order to bolster the squad. So yeah, if we can tick up most of the boxes going into the next campaign, I'll be happy. But yeah, Jay Stansfield's had an excellent season in his first season in the Premier League as a first team player. He's got 24 goals in 34 appearances, 3 goals ahead of Alexander Isak. I feel like certain aspects of career mode, it makes sense. It makes sense. I just don't think the signings for sides like Bournemouth, West Ham United, etc. make any sense at all. Like the amount of money they're throwing around, the amount of money the Premier League's probably dishing out as well. We need some of that cash injection. Imagine that. Imagine we get European football and we don't get a budget to match the level that we're playing at. That would be so irritating. So going into this next game against Leicester City, we are going to rotate a tad bit because Jota, he's a bit tired. We're going to start Hansen this time around. Scales is going to start over Baselli. Ooh, Baselli's grown by 1 though. The thing is, I don't get it. Like, he's not the best centre-back that we've got at the moment. He's the best on paper, but in game, he's just the most clueless. You know what? Leonard's been a passenger. We're going to have Seung-ho, Awata, and Bernardo. Bernardo's going to be a bit more advanced, even though he's more of a box-to-box player. Hopefully, the sale of Vega and the sale of Montez hasn't derailed our hopes of qualifying for Europe. At the start of the campaign, I didn't think it was possible. In the middle of the campaign, I thought we could achieve more than just Europe, maybe even get the FA Cup. But yeah, it's not panned out that way. Come on, Stansfield. In Stansfield, we trust. We need him to deliver a goal like he did in that last match. I don't care how he plays during the course of the game, as long as he scores and we get the 3 points. Good interception. Let's go, Seung-ho. Over the top, led. Hutchison, going to turn onto his left foot. Left foot! 1-0. 1-0. Given enough time and space to pick out the corner. I feel like he's the signing of the season. Bernardo's one of those guys that could be a contender, but Amari Hutchison, he's delivered in front of goal numerous of times when we needed him to. Goals win you games. Let's get another goal. The whole goal of this episode is to outscore the opposition. I don't plan on keeping clean sheets in every match. I feel like that last match was perfect for us defensively. Justin goes back and forth in the middle. Hassan returns it to Justin. Why is he dictating the tempo now? Mavadidi. Oh, ball in behind. Dakar. Offside. He's offside. Diagonal ball, guys. You guys, I've been saying it. It's always the diagonal ball. He's offside this time because we kept a nice line. Here we go. Hutchison. We're going to return it to him. Cut in on his trusted left foot. Aim for the corner again. Ceballos with another stop. Ball goes in. Chipped into the box, punched away. Come on, take that down. Hutchison. Hansen. Seung-ho. Oh, tried to pick out the top corner. Tried to pick out that top corner. Hansen. Hansen. It's going on a nice little run here. Hutchinson. Stansfield in front of goal. 2-0. 2-0. It's a rare one where we were able to just run at the defence and create just like that. Stansfield with another goal to his name. I think that's his 25th in the campaign. I feel like if we can at least grab 6 points out of mine, we should at least get 1 spot in Europe, whether it's ECL or Europa League. Stansfield's on the score sheet again. Led. Don't lose the ball there, Led. Great stop again by Schumacher. Swear, this guy's a young Neuer, bro. We've got young Neuer. Yeah, guys, no word of a lie. I need to invest in new equipment. I really need to invest in new equipment because, yeah, it's 4-1. It didn't capture any of my voice for the last couple of. I think it captured like the second goal. But I apologize if it ruins your viewing experience, but I wasn't gonna sit there and rematch the game just to capture my voice again. I can't lie, I weren't doing that. But we won 4-1. It's been an emphatic performance by the boys. Couldn't really ask for anything more. And can I say another thing? An annoying thing. I like my computer. I like my MacBook, but fucking hell, man. Like every time it needs an update, I have to update every software that I use to do recordings with. And now that it needs to update, and I haven't updated it, it's found a way to fuck up the recording. I know this is why the audio is bad, because it needs to update, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not going to force an update. But yeah, back to the actual video. Birmingham City, we didn't dominate possession, but we dominated the game overall. 2.6 XG to their 0.8. Our passing accuracy was 1% lower than theirs. Amari Hutchinson, he stood out. Head and shoulders above the rest. Always available to receive the ball. Got a goal and 2 assists. Bernardo played well. The entire back line played well. We conceded that 1 goal, but we played well defensively. Sung Ho, he needs to start against Arsenal. If he doesn't start against Arsenal, I feel like our midfield's going to be overrun. I think the assist list consists of Hutchinson first, Stansfield second, Solanke third, Nkunku fourth, and Anthony Gordon fifth. But yeah, Hutchinson and Stansfield carrying the forward line. I can't lie, they've been doing it all season long. Peacock Farrell, so close to Golden Glove, and then he hit a poor stint of form, and we're not going to push him into the first team just so he can overtake Courtois. I don't know how we've done so well in such a doped up league. We've got 1 game remaining. We're sitting 5th place. Man United, they do have a game in hand. The sides that we have to focus on right now: Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, and yeah, maybe Man City. We could probably overtake Man City if they drop points. So hopefully luck is on our side. We're going to rely on other results elsewhere. So in terms of Newcastle United, they're playing West Ham United. I feel like they're going to win that. United against Brentford, I think that's a victory for them. We've got Arsenal, so we can only help ourselves. Leicester aren't going to help us against Newcastle United. In terms of Man City and Chelsea, I think that will be a critical game. Those two sides, they're within the same region of us as us on the table. I feel like either side drop points, we're definitely going to have European football. It's just depending on what kind of European football we're going to have come the end of the episode. I think that result within itself lifted up the spirits. I could care less about the audio messing up. I'm sorry again if it's ruined you guys' experience, but I'm actually pleased to see that there's a real opportunity here that we can end with something. Earlier on in the campaign, we played against Arsenal, and they ended up beating us 2-1. Bakayoko scored a last-minute winner, which really frustrated us. They're sitting 2nd place. I wonder what's happened at the top of the table. They must have dropped points. We'll check at the end of the episode who's won the league anyway. That's not our concern. They're going to be using tiki-taka. They have a really put-together squad. I would expect them to, as they've been top of the table. We're going to humble Stansfield for the final game. We don't want him to be complacent and play poorly. I don't believe anything I'm saying about him right now. I just want him to be humble. But we're definitely humbling Leonard. He's had a shocking return. A shocking return to first team football. We are going to try and win this game. And if playing 3 at the back for the final game of the campaign gets us the 3 points, so help me God, we are going to do that. Yeah, Sung Ho, we're going to bring him into the fold. A water can drop in between. I hate the menu. Hate this. It could drop in between the defenders here. Led there. So yeah, these are the changes we're gonna put forth. Yilmaz, bring Cochrane up because Yilmaz plays dodgy when he's a left mid. He doesn't track back the way Cochrane does. And I think this is it. This is the final roll of the dice. I'm making sure the audio is perfect as well. Final roll of the dice, guys. Let's see where we're going to end up come the end of the campaign. Match day 38 of the Premier League campaign. We find ourselves in a battle for European football. I advise a lot of these fans to keep a radio on them because this isn't going to be straightforward. They're going to have to pay attention to the results elsewhere for us. If we end up with Champions League, I swear, this will be a successful season. Forget everything I said in that last episode. Come on, let's get off to a flying start, man. Let's get off to a flying start. Beam of positivity after that 4-1 victory against Leicester City. Can we do the unthinkable? Finishing top 4 within our first season. Stansfield. Oh, I tried to go to the right. Oh, no! So close to catching us. Hutchinson. Lost it to the left. Cochrane. Come on, Bernardo, man. Stop being flat-footed. We're being pressed heavily by Arsenal. You can't afford to be flat-footed. Close them down. Vieira. Well done, Awata. Well done, Awata. Ball over the top. Hutchinson. Stansfield can run onto that. Jay Stansfield. Gonna fire it. Maurice is in the way. Saka. Release down the right-hand side. Scales monitoring every step, every glade of grass he covers. Vieira, well done. No. Jota. Red card. Red card. That's not a red. I don't know what is. Virgil van Dijk needs to be sent to have an early shower, an early bath. Yellow. Pathetic. 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 I swear to you, an investigation needs to happen. I've had Cochrane suspended for the littlest things. Littlest things. Back to back. Van Dijk could just turn into an MMA fighter in the middle of a crucial game. Crucial for us. Oh, Bernardo! Oh, almost lifted it over the keeper's head. They've actually gone with someone rather than Courtois. Trossard got 19 goals in the league for a reason. Puts a ball in. Schumacher meets that. He wasn't getting that from him in the previous episodes. Maybe there's progress. Oh, ball over the top. Hutchinson. Left foot strike. I thought that was 1-0. Boys, I thought that was 1-0. Gonna get more opportunities, I reckon. Ball goes in. Why is it not switched to Ethan Laird? Why did it not switch to Laird to get the header off? This game is... they don't want me to achieve the unthinkable. That's what it is. EA gods hate us, clearly. It's still 0-0. We are applying enough pressure. But again, like I said, these little moments, they matter. Come on, you Blues. Come on, you Blues. Final 45 minutes in our first campaign in the Premier League. It's underway now. Second half, hopefully we get a goal in our favour. We'll get a block in. I was just about to say, maybe I should be quiet. I might be jinxing it. I actually made it through. That was an accident. Jota. Laird. Stansfield. Sung-ho caught in possession. We still have the ball. Cochrane over the top. Bernardo. Stansfield. Brilliant goal. 1-0. 1-0. Arsenal, they don't deserve anything from this game. We've been on them. And we need to stay on them as well. Stansfield with another goal. 26 goals in the league. Ball played over the top. Bernardo gets himself an assist as well. We've taken the lead. We've got the first goal at St Andrews. It's the home crowd that's celebrating. Hopefully Arsenal, they're going to commit more players. Laird's too slow to go up the line. Well done, Carter, on the first touch. On their first touch. We love it. Stansfield. Why is... I'm not going to... You guys already know what I'm going to say. Moments like that, they matter. That could have been 2-0. That could have been 2-0. The guy's airing the ball. Oh. Unlucky. Unlucky. Don't worry. Got enough bodies back to defend this. Oh, my... I'm not even going to comment on the goal. I'm just going to comment on when Stansfield decided to air the ball when we could have gone 2-0 up if we just took the ball in the stride and we got the shot off. If we took the ball in our stride, got the shot off, it could have been 2-0 before this even happened. I swear to you, this game is against us, man. I don't care what anyone says. It's just nonsense. That could have been the difference between Europa League and Champions League. Literally. Jota, get close to him. Just get close to him. That's it. Just do enough to put him off. He can get the shot off. We're just going to rely on the last line of defense. Schumacher's been really solid in this episode. Bakayoko's on. We're wiping his legs out. Don't worry about that. We're taking him out. I don't care. I don't care. I honestly don't care, ref. Do what you're going to do, because when it was the other half, that's prime example number one. Prime example number one. Van Dijk can do whatever the fuck he wants, but as soon as Cochrane decides to study the dark arts, we get a sending off. I told you guys. Cochrane's accumulated so many stupid red cards. Okay, we've made several changes to try and defend this lead. If not, hit them on the breakaway. Scales is off for Baselli. Stansfield's off for Yilmaz. We're playing with no number 9 now. We've got 2 wide wingers. Oh my god. 2 wide wingers that are probably going to have to carry the forward line. And what Leonard replacing Bernardo. Why did he accelerate there? And why did he take an extra touch on top of the acceleration? Oh, God. I'm pissed off. I'm happy with the result. I'm pissed off though. I'm pissed off. Referees should not be handing out red cards for stupid things. We've ended the season positively, I hope. The only thing we can do is hope. We dominated them throughout the 90 minutes. They got that goal by Jota. And in terms of performance, Stansfield didn't get man of the match, but he did get the goal in the first half. I feel like he played well in the first half. Second half wasn't too involved. had a few chances here and there. We have Schumacher on the 7.5, played well throughout the 90. Bernardo actually played excellent. He played excellent. The club's valuation, the club's worth has been increased because of our performances on the pitch. Jack Grealish was announced as the player of the season, and Newcastle United ended up winning the Premier League. Looks like the Saudi money has paid off for them. Look at Frankie de Jong posing next to the title. That will be us, maybe. We simulated to the 2nd of June, but this is where we finished. We finished 5th place, so we have Europa League football next season. We've just about pipped Manchester City and Man United to that solid spot in Europa League. In terms of goal difference, we pipped Man United by 1 and we pipped Manchester City by 5. In terms of goals scored for us, 69 goals, conceded 50. Yeah, that's how poor we've been defensively. We haven't conceded the most. I feel like we're average. We're average with the amount of goals conceded. 9 goals more than the side that finished on top of the table. So it's not too bad. And we only finished 4 points behind the side that finished top of the table. Even crazier, Newcastle United pipped Arsenal to the title by goal difference as well. Everything is just based on goal difference when it comes to the top 7. In terms of our overall expectations for the campaign, it was only to finish mid-table, and we've definitely exceeded that. How are we only on moderate? It's an ungrateful board, bro. It's an ungrateful board. You guys are ungrateful. Should be 102. And you guys already know Stansfield. He had the most goals, so he's the Golden Boot winner. Hutchinson, he got the most assists, so he created the most goals, clean sheets. The most clean sheets went to Courtois, so essentially he should have Golden Glove. So I think next season we're gonna add to what we've got right now, and I think players like Stansfield on 45 goal involvements and across all competitions, like I feel like if we continue to build around him, Amari Hutchinson as well, 23 years of age, got about 29 goal involvements across 44 appearances as well. Like, we have a good squad of players that do contribute, and a lot of them are young, which is my point, the long story short of what I'm trying to get to. Like, even Leonard, 25 years of age. What else? Carter, 27. We've got Jude Walsh, 20. He's growing. I feel like Stansfield does need proper competition off the bench, not just Danny Loader, because Danny Loader needs competition to be on the bench. That's the kind of side I want to build. Going into the next campaign, I think we probably can get more than just a European finish, or more than a high achieving finish in the league. I do want silverware. We missed out on silver this season, but mark my words, we will be back. This squad that we have right in front of us, they're more than capable of doing so, despite playing against sides that are doped up with huge players in their squad. Like, despite all the negatives, I pointed out during the course of the season, there are probably 10 times more positives, if I'm honest with you. I just want silverware, boys. I just want silverware. It's probably the first season we've never won anything on this channel. Yeah, I don't want to waffle too much. We're gonna proceed to move on now to the Man United save. So yeah, guys, buckle up your seatbelts for that one and prepare. If you made it this far, smash that like button, sub to the channel if you are new. Also hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live, premiere video or upload one. Again, I sincerely apologize for the audio issues in the middle of that game against Leicester City. It's probably going to ruin the experience, maybe, but it is what it is. I'm just happy to get this season over the line and out the way, just so we can focus on a new season where we could possibly win something now. Yeah, we don't want this video to go overtime, and yeah, let's get back to business. Get back to business in terms of the market and focus on off the field stuff, and then we'll be back. We'll be back ready to go. Challenge for some silverware. Take it for now.